What?
Did that one before.
Which one?
Man, how you just broke that down like the different whites and their temperament.
Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta know the nature now. You gotta, cause it's a different. It's like you were saying, it's variations. They just like you got the Dutch. They culture and the way that they pledge their oaths and how they do
Yeah, I
their
need
things
somebody
are far different.
to man the station.
No, it should be good like that. Just put it against here. You gotta just be able to see you.
There you go. Nah, I want somebody to hold this shit.
I got a new phone for you 15 minutes.
Yeah,
The phone stand. Anybody got a phone stand?
a phone stand.
Yeah. Anybody got a phone stand?
You got a phone stand? If not,
You got like a cell phone stand? I want to put this on a stand so we can see the whole everybody. Y'all say what up, man?
I got like a tripod, like a little stand.
For the phone, let me get that. If you don't
It'll
mind.
work with your phone.
Yeah, let me
You
borrow
want to put on
that.
the stand? Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I was about to say, take one of the napkin holders.
Yeah, we out here chilling with the family. You know what I mean? Doing what family does, man.
Eating good,
breaking
building
bread,
good.
yeah, feeling good. Yeah. You know what I'm
Life
talking
is
about? Breaking bread,
positive vibes.
yeah, positive vibe,
Great energy.
yeah. So we want to bring y'all into the conversation. You know what that is? You know, make magic happen. Plug in with the rest of the planet. You know what I'm talking about? Because we out here breaking atoms, and I think that y'all should be a part of this convo.
You want to shoot the show now?
That's a fact.
Say it again.
Shoot the show.
Oh, we could do it now?
Yeah.
We in that building.
You feel good to shoot the show in here, this lighting, or you want to shoot? How you
I
want
like this lighting. We got to get it lighter. We got to light it up, though.
All right, can we light it up?
Yeah.
Maybe those. Come on.
She got a microphone? I can act like a preacher.
She might know. Going job. You know she do some.
Yeah, yo, we in Sanford, y'all.
Yeah, Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina. Building
Yeah.
like buildings like we are.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
We did our thing.
Juneteenth.
Yeah. Let them know.
You know what I'm saying?
Let 'em know about
we down
tomorrow.
here, Juneteenth. We having the Juneteenth Black Lives Matters March on City Hall in Sanford, North Carolina. You know, tomorrow's Juneteenth, a big celebration I had.
You gotta make sure to let them know that you're not Black Lives Matter, though.
Yeah, I'm really not Black Lives Matter like that. But black, you know what I'm saying? It's not with sorrow, not that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta use that disclaimer.
Most definitely. We Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? And then we about to have a great celebration, and we're gonna do a little march on City Hall. We got a little issues down here. We got in the local government we're gonna take care of, and we winning right now.
Tell them what's happening with me coming in.
So we got Red coming in right now, and
No, tell them what was.
yeah, we had a lot of drama going on once the pillar came in.
Okay,
You know, said
I got this. This is stand.
Yeah.
all right. The pillar came in and told the people he was coming into Sanford. It got crazy. The people start saying just doing all kind of stuff, saying, "Hey, they got it. They trying to get a body down here." It's all kind of stuff going on, but we ain't trying to have nothing like that happen right now, man. We trying to do some realness down here in Sanford. You know, they putting attempts on people's lives and all kind of stuff, but we ain't having that down here, man. We just trying to get some good peace, love, and unity in the city. The pillar about to come down. He came down today and gave the city some knowledge that they really need to know, and some important facts for us down here in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So
Let them know how the lecture was today.
and the lecture, man, the lecture was fire. The lecture was something that I wish everybody was there to hear. You know, right now in North Carolina, in our city, we're a small city, and some of the knowledge that the PIL been bringing to me, I wanted to share it with my community, and I thought they needed to hear it. I've been dealing with these guys, Know the Ledge Media, for about 2 years now, and I'm really feeling what they've been saying. We manifesting a lot of things down here. We doing some black empowerment, and we're about to really do our network thing. And the Pillar had some great news for us today and gave us some inspiration, you know, and this is time for us now to unite. And we're about to unite. And I appreciate the brother for what he's doing. We down here in Sanford, North Carolina, and we making it happen
Tell them we was looking good today, man. Let the people
very,
know we was looking real healthy.
It was really good. You know what I'm saying?
The family came out.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
You know what I mean?
Good
In
vibes.
spite of what it could have been.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about the coulda, woulda, shoulda. Hold on.
Let's talk about it. Talk about it, bro. 'Cause it went crazy. It went haywire.
This is the coulda, woulda, shoulda. It coulda, woulda, shoulda been a bloodbath.
Right.
Right?
Right.
We're not talking about we're saying a coulda, woulda, shoulda. Based off of because everything responds to your energy, right? Everything meaning experiences is based off of what your hand called for.
Facts.
So for some reason they were raising the alarm because they knew that we were coming to take down some monuments.
Exactly.
Or they know that monuments been coming down. So the people, you know, were reacting like, you know, they was about that life. But when we came together and when we showed unity and when we put our demonstration together, did we see any peak of them?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Could they even come anywhere near that energy?
Not at all.
Did they try to intimidate and pump fear into people who they were selling wolf tickets to?
Not at all.
Right? Because it's what your hand calls for. And when you walk in your purpose and when you stand on, you went right to City Hall in front of them and was taking pictures of the monument and letting the fam know, like, look, we're going to show up and do what we got to do. The truth have to be said about what's going on in these places.
Lee County.
Huh?
Lee County.
Of all places.
Yeah, General Robert E. Lee, where we at right now. That's where we at. We was at the courthouse today where the monuments is up. We trying to knock them down.
How many police cars was out there?
Man, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Did you know Tracy had that many cars on the force? Did you work for the city?
No, it was all, you know what I'm saying? No, I didn't know, but
I'm just honest.
But
never seen that many
to be
cars.
honest with you know what I'm saying?
Never seen that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My daddy builds the monuments in the city.
Yeah.
My daddy built a Martin Luther King monument. We builders out here. We architects in Sanford, North Carolina. We building schools here. We build churches. We build homes.
Absolutely.
So we've been doing this since the 80s.
Since
the 80s. And you know, exactly. And my father built the Robert E. Lee Monument in the courthouse.
Okay.
And I come to take it down.
Okay.
We're gonna take it down. We're gonna take it down.
So this is the
That's what I'm
setup,
talking
y'all.
about.
Let me paint a picture of what this thing look like. There's a big courthouse that says Robert E. Lee Courthouse. Directly across from that is a jail, right? Where they house black bodies. Then in the courtyard outside of that jail is a monument a bust of General Robert E. Lee, who would be considered to be a homeland terrorist because they went to war against the government and laws. How about that? Right?
Facts.
So people are being persecuted by the persecuted, right?
Facts.
And you mean to tell me that Black Lives Matter? You mean to tell me that Moorish lives, Aboriginal, Indigenous, whatever you want to call it, do you mean to tell me that people are getting any kind of justice in a situation like that? I think not. Yeah, we in NC, baby. Yeah, where's Petey Pablo? We're not in New York. We're in North Kakalaka, baby. You know what I'm talking about? The Carolinas.
Sand trap.
Yeah.
Man, it's sand trap. That's where we at.
We where?
Sand trap.
Sand trap. Talk black to me. We in the sand trap.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? Put some respect on their name, bro.
919.
919, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where they say? Like a helicopter.
Yeah. We in the brick capital. That's where we at.
We in the brick
capital.
Yeah, we in the brick capital. We near Greensboro too.
You know, brick capital.
Fayetteville, we right around the corner.
That's
I
right.
had to pull up and support my brother, whatever he's
Facts.
doing. I'm there, armed and ready.
That's
Geared
right.
up, you know, fully dangerous on all levels. On all levels.
Hold on,
Understand
yeah. See now, we not a flashy flossy.
Yeah.
This is not the
Nah,
flossies.
I meant on
So we
all
don't
levels.
wave things in front of cameras.
Yeah.
But I'm here to say this: that I was in great hands. Right, the ministers of defense picked me up from the airport. Do you know what the I'm speaking in Swahili. Do you know what the ministers of defense mean? You'll see it in the documentary. I'm saying though, let's speak with our picture mind. This is charades, right? This is Rain right here from Smack, and he was strapped in. So black to me, Swahili strapped in, baby, yeah. So yeah, we were good, bro. Anywhere that we go, anywhere that we touch down to do business in the name of the master teachers whose shoulders that we stand on, it is at this point an obligation, an inalienable right that you are protected. Your front, your back, all that.
Let me add this. I just want to say it was people there that I just met for the first time. And the minute things started looking shaky, everybody moved as one at the same moment. It was beautiful.
That's right.
Just to see, black people on code on a square like that, and ain't nobody had to say nothing because we just understood. It was no words being spoken. Nobody had to talk and say nothing. When it looked weird, everybody started moving as one. So love to that.
So in order to propel ourselves into the future, or in order to propel ourselves into waters that are uncharted, or in order to propel ourselves onto pages that have already been turned, you know what I mean? We got to do things and we have to live it. So here the brother said that just going into a place where you might say, you know what? I might sit this one out. You know what I'm talking about? This one might not be worth it. But you say, I'm going in. And then you do it with intention and will. This is how you push forward. Because the brothers got to see in real time how real it is and how real it should be. Because you don't have to ask, what about security? You are the security.
Facts. That's right.
If a man says, what about security? I'm giving you the right, not the closed fist, but the open hand smack him.
That's right.
Give him all 5. Because he's being dishonest. Every man should know that you are the security. It starts with you first. You know what I'm talking about? What the fuck? Who you think? You Michael Jackson or something? You got to be your first line of defense.
That's right. Yeah.
And then if you your first line of defense, everything else will fall in line. So I'm saying it now, and it should be the defense of our community, the quote unquote policing of our leaders, right? Our communities, and the things that are most valuable to us, which is our children, should rest in the hands of the people. Why? Especially now, because the Supreme Court just passed a rule that said what? Said that the LBGT, right? QRTSVPR have the right and cannot be discriminated against. At the same time that they're saying defund the police, which they're doing in liberal cities, right? Cities where Joe Biden and Hillary Rodham, and all of them run around in, right? And what does that mean? That means that they're going to deputize a protected class, and these people are going to begin to patrol your neighborhoods. They're going to watch your children. They're going to look over you, right? All of the quote-unquote, the people who are trying to be dreamers and trying to be Americans, they're going to deputize them. They're going to give them the rights. They're going to say, you know what? Now that because they're already calling from community people. So if the community thing and the police are defunded, what more do you need? Like, what more permission do you need to take matters into your lawful hands? Notice I said lawful because amongst us, we have lawful people who do paperwork. They're walking within the fine line of the law. There's nothing illegal nor illicit about anything that they're doing. You have the right to have a private security firm.
Thanks.
There's no one telling you, black man and woman, with no F's on your jacket, with nothing holding you back, without a Ellen DeGeneres ankle bracelet. I'm talking about you who are in law enforcement, because the law enforcement people are quitting their jobs now in droves. And they're enrolling into militias. They're enrolling into private security forces. They're enrolling into black water and things of that nature. And y'all are still here pussyfooting, dancing on Old Town Road in circles and whatnot, not coming with no solutions, not coming with the obvious, not doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is creating the counter to that, coming together, forming unions, being able to hold down. Look at how the Hebrew Israelites, they showed you what an army looked like.
Right.
I trust them in their purple colors more than I trust a whole line of people who are copper tone and blue black and blue uniforms.
Sure.
At the end of the day. Because y'all not showing no ally. You're not showing no signs of an ally. You're not even doing community fucking, you're not even doing community arrest, citizens arrest, bro.
That's real.
How dare you let Donald Trump have all the fun and y'all not running down on the pedos? And you know about it. You're not disrupting the rat line. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You got people, you got regular citizens, journalists, content creators, completely shifting the mind of the world. And people and all of these oath takers, they're not doing the goddamn thing. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why the people suffer. Because that's who they pledge their allegiance to, and that's who they give their attention to, and that's who they low-key are waiting to save them. So for the ones who decided that they're going to stand on their own and go against the stream and not be conformers, and not be performers, and not be bandwagoners, and you're going to think on your own, you're going to be sovereign-minded, then y'all are being rewarded these days. Because real niggas is winning. You know what I'm talking about? Or real Nagas is winning for that matter. Or real Negooses. Because I don't want to say real niggas and confuse and cast that net where actual niggas think that I'm talking about them. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, somebody said they're lynching us out here. You damn right. 5. Right? 5. Yet and still, with all of the black law enforcement that already exists, all of the quote-unquote black lawyers and black investigators and pet detectives and internet investigators and everyone who's the 6ix9ines, the witness protection, everyone who's involved with the law, nobody has as of yet come to us with a detailed report, a lecture, a decoding, a 10-minute, a fucking TikTok. No one is given the information to say, yo, these men are being lynched.
Speak on.
And then the world is not stopping the way it stopped when we saw a video of one man getting lynched. So now, if it's not on film, it's not going to elicit a response. It's not going to register. It's going to be something that you niggas are going to let pass. But there's somebody that's keeping score, and the drill is the score. They looking like Chief Keef and them on their side. How about that? They looking like NBA Youngboy, and them niggas scores is up. And the drillers, they put down their power drills. The gangster rappers turned into Gandhi overnight. Now they doing fucking yoga with Russell Simmons, right? And a nigga from Bikram Yoga.
Speak on it.
I'm just saying, these niggas is vegan. They don't want no smoke. They stopped smoking weed.
Speak on it.
Now gangster rappers are fucking thespians. Right? You niggas don't got one hook that reflects the shit that you on Twitter trying to fucking share with us. Now these niggas is thespians. Now these niggas is redfish, bluefish. Right? Now you fucking Sharif all of a sudden. From Menace. I thought Tupac didn't want to be Sharif. Now the whole rap game is fucking Sharif. And you niggas been on CMOS. You niggas, oh nah, I was doing that when I was, nah, and when you saw me in the tunnel. Right? Fuck out of here. Now all you niggas is woke and deep. And you hear, you got promoters out here saying, yeah, I'm starting a nation for my black people. If you don't get back to standing on somebody's couch, nigga, the fuck are you talking about? What kind of money did you niggas ever put into anything socially conscious or socially entrepreneurial wise? With all of you fake ass fucking blacktivists, where's your bag at though? You niggas showed up without the Birkin bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Talk black to him.
Talk black to me.
Talk black.
You niggas is trying to be so Sharif that y'all came here with empty pockets. There's no arenas that have opened up for brainiacs. There's no apps for little children. There's no schools for the fucking geniuses. There's no incubators, no accelerators, no workspaces, creative spaces. They're not giving away 3D computers. They're not talking about virtual, augmented reality. They're not having none of these conversations. None whatsoever fucking ever. They're not teaching you about equity crowdfunding. None of these things. These niggas is on slogan time. And niggas is on Hulk Hogan time.
Okay.
Worshipping celebrity once again. Woo. The trap. Right? Woo. Trap music.
Speak.
Dick riding.
Speak.
Following the fucking trend. Woo. Being non-loyal. You're not keeping it two Virgils. Mad motherfucking finicky. Flaky. Fence riding. Back and forth. False idol worshippers. And social media did that. You're not responsible for that. You're not, yeah. Social media created that. The brainiacs, remember, Zuckerberg and them are neurologists. They study the human mind. This is all mental. All is mental. So, remember, in the App Store, this shit says for teens. All of your apps say for teens. We have not even entered the realm where niggas have adult apps yet. All of the apps are for teens. And we're trying our best to talk to niggas, but we're doing it from the aspect of a fucking teenager.
Talk to them, boy.
Snapchat is for teens. Instagram is for teens.
Teenage
Right?
girl.
TikTok is for babies and teens. Right? I thought we were fucking adults. But you got niggas grandmama trying to show me nipple after 2 a.m., nigga. How the fuck are you bringing nightcap? Nigga, I thought we got past that.
Y'all better get off them. Niggas stop playing on them apps. It's about to get real.
People playing on these apps. You know that they hacked OnlyFans. Stop playing. You know that they hacked OnlyFans. Yeah, niggas' grandmamas is out there. And that's where we at. That's where we at with this shit right here. Nobody is making fucking apps. There's no millionaire app makers, app developers. You niggas don't even make... Shout out to Derek Grace for being one of the first brothers making a video game. Right? And there's a brother by the name of HQ, the producer. He was coming up with a video game years ago as well, and he's still working it out. Nair, nigga. There's no STEM schools for these young geniuses. How do the celebrities be around the same babies that I'm around and not open up a fucking Professor X school for them? I wish if I had it, they would have it. Like, how you don't come in a room with a 3-year-old who could fucking read your palm and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, These little niggas is doing yoga with Russell Simmons.
They be trying to read the tablet.
Huh?
They very smart.
Not only do they know how to read the tablet, they doing apps and shit. These little, you got 3-year-olds on Fiverr. And y'all not doing nothing for them? And y'all promoting all of the filth that they hear on the radio, and y'all cool with that? And y'all promote the dysfunction on the internet and in social media, and these are multi-millionaires. These niggas are they pissing millions of dollars away. Not to count nobody's fiat, but I'm just saying, common sense. Common sense. You niggas are in a Jordan Peele movie. Get out. Like Elijah said, get out of her. And her is this rotten ass motherfucking Statue of Liberty, America, this American nightmare. This shit that these motherfuckers want you to think is life. This is not life, bro. That's why the young guys are suicidal. This is not life, bro. This shit is backwards. This shit upside down. Based off of the perspective of a black god. Maybe not on a worm's eye view, but from a bird's eye view, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. This shit is fucked up. This shit is, but from a bird's eye view though, you will see that this shit is green, and it's plush, and it's abundant, and it's blue, and it's white. I'm flying over clouds like, whoever's inside of them shits come out, nigga. I'm like, no, nigga, it's light coming from inside the cloud, B. This shit look perfect. I'm flying on top of shit. It's a solid white. It's a perfect, the shit. I'm like, nah, there's people inside of that. Mm-hmm. That's not condensate. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I feel spirits. I feel like I'm flying over spirits. I fly over the ocean. I feel that thing. I feel the ocean, bro. It is alive. It is alive like you have no idea. The mountains is alive. This earth is alive. Yes. And we complaining about blocks and fucking these red zones that they carved out for you niggas to die in. You know what I'm saying? We are out of our minds, bro. We're living in scarcity. You niggas are not living in abundance. Get off of the block. Get you some fucking passport. You niggas are walking around apologizing to Europeans, and you never seen the rest of the world. They don't exist outside this bitch like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about? If you ever been to Africa, why are you trying to explain anything to a European, bro? If you ever been to India, if you niggas been to China, how dare you come back to America and try to explain anything to a fucking Yahudi? Are you serious? If you ever been to the UK, I went to the UK. Yeah, the Mandem. I was on the road in it, and them niggas look like Shrek in the UK. And they mad timid. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, hell to the no. These are not the niggas that was scooping niggas off the coast of Africa. That's not what happened. Somebody lied to you. You know what I'm talking about? You better find out what black hands was in that pot, bro. Mm-hmm. You better find out what nasty ass ashy knuckles was inside of that pot with those Slavs who were like, you know, the people who were rowing your boat for you. That's not all they work, bro. They not built like that. Y'all giving way too much credit. They're not built like that. They have a melanated brain trust of some niggas behind them, bro. I promise you. Shout out to Brother Panic with the lecture. He did a 9-hour lecture and he talked about the archons. But I'm like, I'm in the South right now. I'm in the deep South. You gotta remember, before the deep state comes the deep South. But before the deep South is the solid South. The solid South. That was formed after the Wilmington Massacre. When they all came together after they did a coup d'etat. The first and only coup d'etat on American soil before Trump pulls his card. right? It was a political coup d'etat where they got rid of the Black Republican Party and the Fusion Party. These were the white Democrats in Wilmington, North Carolina in 1898.
Wow. Speed.
Right? And they took over in pure bloodshed and warfare. And they created the Solid South. And they had a coordinated attack. When they attacked, they burnt down the editorial, they burnt down the newspaper. Where can you read that? You go and pull up Wilmington Massacre. Just simply Google it. And watch the documentary Wilmington on Fire.
Right. Part 2 coming soon.
Go and watch Cape Fear. That's where they dumped the bodies in. It was a massacre before Tulsa. And it created the Solid South. And the Solid South is what you under the leadership and you're under the gun of right now, bro. And that's dealing with the political parties. That's dealing with the hold that they have on politics. That's dealing with the hold that they got on the magistrates and the federal courts and those aspects. And it's tied into them statues and whatnot. But them statues in Stone Mountain and the Confederacy's things, they went up as a result of them forming the Solid South. Yeah, talk black to me.
That's right.
So you gotta disrupt that. Don't at me. It's a spell. It's a super spell. And I mean, it's multiple spells. But that right there has to be taught to every single melanated baby in America. Real talk. Every single one of them. Alright? Eating good, man. Indeed. Yeah. So, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna let that, you want to get in?
Well, yeah, the brother touching on some real strong topics, y'all. Yeah. But anyway, it's much peace down here in Sanford. They demonstrated it was peaceful. More importantly, you gotta be upright, independent, and fearless. They pumping too much fear in us. And the brother came through fearless. So we gotta give his shots, his props, and keep it moving, man. It's a demonstration. We gotta get out and show good face. And that's what the brothers came to do today, man. We had a great one. You know, tomorrow's gonna be some more demonstrations. And we out here, man, represent. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we come for the justice. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a penalty or reward right now, we got to go through it just to get what we know is ours.
How was the lecture earlier?
Man, powerful, like I was telling them earlier. Brother came through fearless. You know, they was threatening his life, but he still showed face for the people. He could have been selfish and dodged, you know, what the people needed. Something to shake up this community in the whole. And the young brother, the young king came through and demonstrated. And I sit on the couch on the computer. He was in the flesh.
Yeah, y'all niggas
Right
don't
here.
be outside though. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? How about
Yeah.
y'all don't be outside?
He out here, man. He's city to city right now.
Y'all don't be seeing a lot of them outside. Which way did he go?
What's your nationality?
They be on the internet.
Phil?
Huh?
What's your nationality?
Moorish
Moorish
American.
American.
This we indigenous.
Why are you Moorish
I'm a
American?
Moorland. I'm a
Yeah.
Moorland.
Why are you Moorish American?
Why? Because this is my land. I'm a Moor and this is my land. This is my
We're
whole. This
descendants
whole
from
thing is
Morocco,
mine.
born in America.
I see my estate. I stood right
Vast
on it.
estate. Vast.
Vast, very vast.
Absolutely. But the brother demonstrated, man, we need more like this brother. We need to stand with this brother. We can't keep trying to be with the European mindset, pulling our brothers down, bunch of crabs in the barrel, out of our habitat. Because if we was truly in our habitat where we belong as kings and queens, we wouldn't do the things that we do. Black on black crime. But see, the first thing is black. Know what black is. It's already a death in existence. So we gotta be that light, man. You gotta come up out of that darkness. And right now, man, the brothers, they coming. My brother right here, man, definitely, he put on for the city. He brought the brothers out. He organizing this. See, that's what a grassroots situation is, with order, organization. And the brother came through and he demonstrated that, man. And there's more to come.
Yeah, and I want to just say this to the world. You know what I'm saying? My name is New Black 919. I want to say this to the world. You know, I'm a young black entrepreneur. I started a business back in 2011 called Carly South. originated in New Jersey, out of Carley's out of Hillside, New Jersey. That's where that originated from. My family up there, the Andrews, we came down south and started a business. And, you know, we lost that business after like a year and a half to black on black crime, you know, and I tried to start something in North Carolina, my city, for our city, you know. And the thing about it is, this is what I'm trying to teach you guys right now. After this COVID situation, I don't even want to hear nothing else about no gangs or, you know, this gang situation. To me, you know, we need to unite as one, you know what I'm saying? Some positivity. We got black on black crime, it got to stop, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I really want to try to get a message out there to, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about the new black nation, the new movement, new black, you know what I'm saying? That's what I represent. You know, I started as a young black entrepreneur, and I also work for the city of Sanford. I've been doing this thing for about 18 years. I work for the city of Sanford as a meter reader as well. You know, I'm a community man, I'm a community activist as well. And I walk around the city, I see the needs for the city, I created something for the city. But I also, at the same time, when experiencing as a young black man, a young black entrepreneur, things I've experienced from even my own people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of heartbreaking when young black men try to do things, you know what I'm saying? Like I see things that happen like Nipsey to me, you know what I'm saying? To me in my city, I try to do things like that. You know, we trying to do things and then it's our own to take us down. And we got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop that. And so after my business, I lost my business, I created something. I was like, man, you know, I was selling alcohol, and I felt like that was another thing, them spirits, you know what I'm saying? Them spirits and that music, you know what I'm saying? The spirits come out, you know what I'm saying? And we can't handle ourselves, and we lose ourselves when the spirits jump up in us, you know what I'm saying? And see, and the thing about it is, this is a spiritual movement, you know what I'm saying? And it's righteous. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I believe in. It's a righteous movement, what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And we're going worldwide with it. So I also created a business called the Peace, Love, and Unity Music Festival, where I would bring in the community to stop violence and also build relationship with the community, with the police department, so we can start, you know, getting a little better situation going on. Here in our city of Sanford, it's a community of policemen out here that don't want to deal with us. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do it. They don't want to come out and support the kids. I brought DJ Luke Nasty down into the city. But at the same time, Carolina's own, you know what I'm saying? We had a great festival in 2018. But the presence wasn't there from the local law enforcement. So what we're learning is they don't want to arrest us, they want to kill us, but they don't want to support us. Then they want to come out to National Night Out in our community on August and sit up and have cookouts, but we don't never see us. And we in the city that got a chief of police that been here for 51 years. In our city of Sanford, North Carolina, been here 51 years. And I think that he's not the type of person that has the mindset that works for the generation that we're in, and we need some new leaderships. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're trying to do in the city of Sanford. I organized the Juneteenth Black Lives Matter March on City Hall. And that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to march on City Hall. We trying to, you know, all the rioting and all that stuff is over with. We ain't in the spirit of rioting, we in the spirit of change. That's what we're about. We're about the spirit of change, and we got to go to the local government for change. That's what we're about doing. That's what we're about to do. We're going to ask for change. And then at the same time, while we asking for change, us in America, black men, we got to change. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to demand change from them. And then what I'm trying to do in my city, we're going to bring some people in here, the community police, our own community of people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to try to do. But
let the lecturers know to inbox you if they want to come out here and work.
Yeah, if you want to do anything out here, you can DM me at NewBlack919 on Instagram, on Facebook, Loslop. That's who I am in the city. We got a lot of stuff going down here, especially tomorrow on Juneteenth. It's a big holiday. And we're going to do it for the ancestors. The ancestors, that's what we're going to do it for. We're going to do it for the ancestors. It's our Independence Day. So we're going to represent. We're going to have a great day on their lawn. We're going to have a great day on our lawn. That's right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a great day. So if you anywhere in North Carolina right now, come down tomorrow, 3 o'clock. We're going to be meeting at 3rd and Alcott. And we're going to be going up to City Hall, City of Sanford, Weatherspoon Street, 225 Weatherspoon Street. We're having a peaceful demonstration, and we're going to represent So please come out. Anybody that's about righteousness, no matter what color you are, if you're about righteousness and you standing for right, come stand with us and represent. And I'm gonna give it back to Red, and I really want to let y'all know that this brother came down here on some love today. For real, we had already planned for a Juneteenth festival and for COVID and a lecture, but it got canceled. And so I was like, man, you know what? I'm not finna let the ancestors down. You know what I'm saying? Forget COVID. We gon' crush the buildings anyway. You know what I'm saying? We gonna crush the buildings anyway. We gonna represent for the ancestors. The rain is done stopped. They didn't stop crying. The sun's about to come out. It's been raining for about 4 or 5 days because you know we've been emotional in the sky because the ancestors have been crying. The ancestors have been crying. You know, I've been crying. And that's what started to move. That's what really started to move after I seen our young brother die. He from Carolina, matter of fact. So he from Carolina. Once your man from Carolina bring his body down to Carolina, Fayetteville down here, you know what I'm saying? We got to feel that. That's our own. We represent for him. And we going to change laws. George Floyd, law reform. George Floyd, law reform. That's what we want to call it down here. We trying to make the laws change. We trying to remove old people and put in new people. Matter of fact, we got a lot of people in this. You know what I'm saying? We got to get off that old town road and get on the new black road. You feel me? That's what we about to do. New Black Nation, man.
I ain't here to judge you. I'm just here to smudge you, baby.
Right.
I ain't here to judge you. I'm just here to smudge you.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
Yeah, that's right. Big Floyd the God.
That's right.
Big Floyd the God.
Smudging the city.
They said stop saying trying. I meant to say that too. Not trying. I'm doing.
I'm doing. There you go. Ready correct. Correct.
Intent.
Correct us.
In will.
Facts.
Intent. In will.
That's right.
Intent.
There you go.
In will.
There you go.
Right?
That's right.
You have to assert your intent.
Right.
Into the
And we manifesting it.
Into the universe.
We manifesting it right now.
And you make your will manifest.
Yeah, I'm doing
That's
it. Yeah,
right.
you know.
So I was in my humble abode,
That's right.
and the brother hit me up. Brother Red Pill, Brother Red Pill. I saw the bat signal. I said, Brother Red Pill is getting a call. I picked up the bat phone, and the guard was like, yo, I know that we canceled and everything, but you know, he was like, the George Floyd shit done picked up.
Right.
The South is on fire, and we demonstrating, and he ran down Lee County, and I said, I gotta pull up.
Facts.
Gotta pull up.
Facts.
I don't even do marching, but we wasn't gonna march. I said, no, let's do the outdoor.
Yeah.
Let's teach the people for free, right? Because this was a paid lecture before.
Right.
Let's do a free one, an outdoor, open air, right?
Right.
And like how Dave Chappelle did his show, outdoors.
Right.
And let's make it pop. And it was a beautiful turnout. I know that minds were sparked. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I know the wheels are gonna begin turning. We're gonna hear a lot more about Sanford, Lee County in the future.
Yes.
North Kakalaka. And we're gonna bring brothers and sisters, because I'm calling out to my network that this is grounds that are asking for your expertise, your light, right? Not you dimwits, but the ones who have the light. They're asking for your light, and they're asking for those who have solutions, right? They're asking for you to come and to share workshops and to be fair and have integrity and be honorable and forthright and come down here, because you don't want to come anywhere that I'm inviting you to and you're not coming to do right. You know what I'm talking about? You're just going to make yourself a bearskin rug. So yeah, the family is saying to the family that's out there that, you know, even the family that's in places like Greensboro, because there's geniuses all around the Carolinas. that have come down from New York, that are from all other places, and the brothers and sisters that are originally from these places. It's time to link up. It's time to link up. It's time to form confederacies. The ancient confederacies were clans and tribes that came together underneath the quote-unquote oath of protecting the land, protecting the babies, protecting the tribe, protecting the mounds, protecting all that was sacred. That's why the confederacies were formed. Now, nowadays, an example of a confederacy would be the UBN Nation, United Bloods Nation. That's a confederacy. The NFL, that's a confederacy of teams. The confederacies that we find, I would say the conscious community, in a sense, it has tenets of it, right? It has tenets of it because the conscious community does they interact with intellectual warfare. They move as a confederacy because they've engaged in intellectual warfare over the years and have struck from multiple angles and multiple objects and multiple lanes and multiple fragments and multiple schools of knowledge throughout time. So they would fall under that. But it's definitely time for a new confederacy.
That's right.
We have to identify what the new threat is. We have to identify what the new goals are. We even have to identify, what the new what's the new oath? What's the new commandments? What is the new constitution?
For these times.
For these times. I mean, everything in 2020 is subject to change.
Absolutely.
And as you can see, all constitutions have been intertwined in upheaval. All of them are being rewritten as we stand here and speak. Yeah, new charter. Can't be afraid of newness. In the days of new.
And see, what they don't understand is the Constitution that they wrote, they say that if you don't like it, you can change it.
Constitution says if you don't like it, you could change it.
Change it.
We can identify, we could show and prove in lawful ways, right? We have some geniuses in the real world, right? That's working the law angle, and you're seeing their demonstrations and you're loving them, right? You're appreciating them. When the police come amongst melanated people who know the law. But I'm here to let you know, not only in the free world do we have a rise of legal eagles, but behind the wall, the fastest growing group of new school of thought is the Moorish school of thought, or the Moorish Science Temple behind the wall.
They banned books in North Carolina for the Moors, huh?
They banned the books in North Carolina for the Moors. We have to figure out ways to send emails and send information in emails, because I heard they could get ebooks and stuff.
Yeah.
But we got to be more tactful with our literature. You got to learn coding. You got to learn how to write information into Negro spiritual stories and stuff like that. You got to learn how to, how they was sneaking short eyes behind the wall? You got to learn how to sneak the information behind the wall. But you have bodies of Moors that ain't going nowhere, ain't got time. They don't got the internet bothering them. They have a lot of time to put together the paperwork, the affidavits. I'm talking about a full-fledged, paper avalanche of a lot of concentrated thought of some geniuses who are at a time where they don't have one of the most precious things, which is their freedom. But what they do have that gets swapped out is they do have time.
Isaac, right.
You don't let the time do you, right? you do the time, or you do, you know, I don't know. It's one of those sayings,
Let
but
the time do you. Do
yeah.
it. That's right.
For the people who are at a time in their life, and they listen to the lives because they got phones. So the brothers and sisters who find themselves in a peculiar time in their lives, or their quote unquote road of redemption, or their hero's journey, they're in a cocoon phase, right? They're in a phase that will be akin to what a caterpillar goes through as in a cocoon before it becomes a butterfly. When you're locked up, you're considered to be in a shallow grave. You are the proverbial Hiram Abiff. You're buried alive, right? The second thing, only as more painful or scarier or as, what I would say, traumatizing, is death. There's nothing else other than being a POW. But if you locked up as a slave right now in America,
Under the
Constitution, the only thing worse than that, my nigga, because I know certain people that was like, yo, I'd rather be in a hospital hit up like Tupac than to be without my freedom. Because I know that I can limp out of the joint and heal on some Wolverine. But when you don't know when you going home, when you don't know if you want, sleep when you want, go where you want, go outside and just get the sun.
Being deprived.
You're being deprived, yo. So that's the cocoon phase. Ultimately, you are to come out as Malcolm Little or Detroit Red came out as Malcolm X. Right?
Metamorphosis.
The metamorphosis. You know, that's when you truly have, you know, learned or you've grown from your mistakes, or you've corrected your behaviors, or you graduated from college, because that's what they call it. It's called college for a reason, because you're learning and you're growing and you're supposed to spread your wings. Niggas come home with the glow, don't they?
Yeah.
And lose it. And lose it right away because they are not training themselves to be what? Sexually disciplined. The light is inside of, the light involves your blue light. That's the fact that you wasn't busting nuts every night when you were locked up. I hope not. You know, and you are reserving your brain fluid, your blue light, your chi, you're repairing your aura. You know, you are just, you're in the mountains, because in New York, they got you in the mountains. You know, you might be eating Jack Mac. You know what I'm talking about? Octopus.
Yeah.
You know, but you eating food that's a little, you got starch, heavy in starch. People come home different. You know, so, you know, I've seen people who were abstinent and were into like mad workout and studying have that same kind of glow, that same kind of Elohim. You know what I mean? You come home with a halo, and who eats it off of you? Those who feed off of that energy. You're magnetic. You pull people in. It's nothing wrong with that. It's a natural cycle. It's life. You know.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, but yeah, we the thing is gonna count down soon. Like I said, for the residents of the Carolinas, I'm always enjoying myself when I pull up. You know, this is one of our homes. You know, and we're gonna continue coming through and doing what it do. And any of my people in the network, if you in the Carolinas, I'm gonna be in Atlanta tomorrow because I have a date in Atlanta. I want y'all to come to this brother's rally. I want you to respect, and I want you to protect, and I want you to just be there to witness brothers standing up. You know what I'm talking about? Right. If you know, you heard the brother talking, you know that this brother's serious about his neighborhood, he's serious about his town, he's serious about his community, and he's serious about his people. And all of the brothers that I met and the sisters since I've been off the plane, from the minute I got up out the airport, have been stand up. So we're doing this for our ancestors.
Yes.
Continue in that work. Continue in that work, man.
The New Yorkers who have come to the Carolinas, y'all have a responsibility to hold these brothers and sisters in this town who have woken up. When a student is ready, the teacher shall appear.
That's right.
You got God bodies in retirement.
How's that so? How's that so?
You got Moors who hung their fezzes up.
Come on, how's that so, Mo?
You know, you got people from the Nile where the Nile dried up. They don't got no more blue Nile. You know, you got people who went from conscious to unconscious. And I'm saying that it's time to snap back.
Absolutely.
You got niggas that went from conscious to woke. I'm saying get back on your conscious wave, bro. Live this shit. Breathe it. Be it.
Facts.
Don't just see it.
Be it.
Be it.
Talk black.
Yeah, talk black. It's a difference. Don't just see it. Be it. Because I remember when I was seeing it, I was just watching it. But then when you be it, it's a whole nother difference. I'm trying to tell you, and I'm not trying to do anything. I'm telling you, life is better when you living on the frequency that the gods are on.
And it's higher than 41.1.
And it's higher, yeah, it's higher than the 40, yeah, it's higher than those gigahertz. You know, the people, your babies, your women, your parents, and your ancestors are gonna thank you in the past, in the present, and in the future for demonstrating and standing up in these days and times where all knees shall bow.
All knees shall bow.
All knees shall bow. This
Facts.
is the Jubilee. You
Facts.
gotta act like it.
Jubilee County.
Right.
Facts.
Okay.
You gotta
Jubilee
County. This is the Jubilee. You gotta act, you gotta live it. Because this is user-based experience reality.
True.
It's what you make it. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas put themselves in the box. I didn't do it. They did it to themselves. Some people built their own prisons with the shit that they say out their mouth.
Right.
So what the fuck? What kind of reality are you claiming, nigga? Are you filming this movie or nah? I know that I'm the one. I'm never gonna give the credit to nobody and talking about they the ones that did this. Nigga, fuck is you saying? This is my movie.
That's
I'm
right.
filming this whole shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm directing and starring in it.
Facts.
So you know how this shit going in.
So you know how it goes. So all is mental. So you gotta be in control of the narrative. If you don't control the narrative, then I don't know what to say. Somebody gonna write it for you.
Facts. Hey, you know how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know how that's gonna go.
Fabricated.
So this is what you make it. You gotta protect your mind. You gotta protect to the shit that you listen to and that you buying into, because that will shape your reality. We don't do victimhood consciousness over here. You know what I'm talking about? We don't do poverty-minded consciousness over here. That's not what we on. We about the solutions. We live in it. God is it's a verb, right?
Action.
Consciousness, it's a verb. It's an action.
Absolutely.
What?
Real talk.
Peace, King. I gotta go.
Yeah, peace to the God. We out, man.
Yeah.
Peace to y'all. We gonna pull up. ATL, KTL and the ATL. We might do Third Eye Thursdays tonight too. YouTube.